All right. We're kind of live.
What's up, guys?
These are pre-recorded. But we got the new setup out here outside in my backyard.
Pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded. So I'm going to do a little intro. Last week's episode was a little over the top. Did you hear it, Abel?
Yeah.
All right. Abel's not here, though.
I need to go like it.
Yeah, I just want to thank
I heard
my...
it live. There was a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, Abel was
live
here.
Audience.
So I hope you guys like that. If you guys want more of that shit, it'll come soon. But today we're gonna mellow it down a little bit. We're not gonna talk about no
Dumbass people.
disadvantage. Don't. So wait till I
Homos. Retards. Down syndrome.
Okay, I'm gonna have to edit that shit out. But all right. So today,
This was the edit everything out and he never does.
my special guest, I did once, but I'm not gonna say why. Are right next to me. I have my boy Abel.
We have La Perra.
Abel, Shira's here. Saul, and then my little sister Sam is over there at the end.
Abel. 1212. Honestly.
Underscore.
Oh, underscore Abel 1212.
Yeah, so we're outside and we have a German Shepherd and our neighbors. I don't think they're home, but they left their They have two little dogs, so if you hear their barking, or if you hear food's grinding on the table, it's because Saul's over here goofing. Abel, it picks that up whenever you see it.
Why are you bringing so hard, my boy? I get the deep breath out.
So-
I stopped breathing, so I took a deep breath.
So
You know what I mean?
the last time Abel was here, we forgot to mention our funny. I'm basically his soccer dad. When I used to take him to his games with Saul or with Sebastian or both, but we'll talk about those later. Saul.
You can hear that?
Yes. It picks up everything.
Alright, keep going. What the fuck?
Sam over here is laughing. All right, so Sam, shout out to Sam. She got a persistence award, which means, what does that mean, Sam?
I don't know.
Who cares? Who cares?
What's cool?
Continue with your story,
They
bro.
made me go to summer
Keep
school.
talking.
All right, so anyways, what was that?
I don't know.
It's the dog. It's crying.
All right, so I was laying down, and then so I was like, oh, let's go get Abel. And
What?
can you? I'm trying to put the story together. I was laying down, just got out of the shower, and you were like, let's go get Abel. And I said, Abel's home from Vegas. It picked that up.
Yeah, pick it up.
And yeah, so Abel was in Vegas, and
See some titties,
he said he saw some.
ass.
Oh, bro, I got this
I
video.
saw your little sisters
I'm
here.
gonna show you guys. It's a video of a fucking girl. I think they were drunk.
How about you show it on the podcast? Yeah.
I can't show it. I don't know if I'll send it to him, but it's all blurry because my camera's all messed up.
Why are you gonna send it to me? It's gonna be worse. What is it about?
It was about a girl. She was on a collar with the leash, and the guy was dancing with her, like holding her. And then
Like-
all I see is him walking away. Oh, I didn't see him walking away, but like it was like he like held it like normal. It was normal
Oh,
for him
yeah,
to
you
hold
could
the
s-
leash on her.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
these are grown ass people.
Look at his hair.
Damn,
He
at
has
9 at
bangs.
night.
Wait.
Fuck, you could hear the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so what Abel showed us was an old man. He looked like he was in his 50s.
With the old ass lady.
With the old lady, and they were dancing, and he had her on a leash.
Yeah.
Oh, to be in love. Speaking of love, Sam over there fucking devoured 10 tacos the other day from Del Taco.
No cap.
All right, let's bring up these stories when we used to take Abel to his games. That's Shira. Oh, it was Shira. Shira
This
has a
is-
chew toy.
She was talking.
The other dog has one too.
He would always cry.
Shut Who would always cry?
I would never cry.
Oh no, he would.
He'd
He
get
was
a
a little
little upset.
emotional sometimes. Yeah, but there was one time me and
I'd
Sebastian.
fuck shit up though on Alpha.
This was
After when we would go eat, yeah.
This was when How old, do you remember how old you were when you played on that team?
I was in
when we took you and
Oh, to the
over
final?
there. No, well, before the final.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
we
I
went to
don't
the
know, I was like,
complex.
11, 10? No, I was like 11 or 12.
Well, how old are you right now?
Hefty.
14?
Yeah.
Damn, that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, me and Sebastian, Abel had a game at 8 in the morning at the Ontario complex right here, which is like 15, 20 minutes away because fuck the freeway. And we get there. You start. No, you didn't start, huh?
No, I didn't.
Dang.
No, he didn't start because they had he didn't play goalie in there, and they were losing already, and then they put you in, and then you guys were like down like 6-0 at half.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, tell your coach that you have a final right now at 9:30, because it was already like 8:45.
Yeah.
And then we had to be there 30 minutes early, and then so we leave, but his game wasn't until 12.
Yeah.
Well, we wanted to leave, and then we go to Target. Did we eat before?
Yeah, we went to Carl Jr.
Yeah, we went to Carl's
We had
Jr.
breakfast. We
Fuck
had
shit up.
Had a breakfast burger, and then we go to Target, and then you and Sebastian are playing FIFA, huh?
Yeah.
And was it you or Sebastian who ripped one?
I think it was a
Ripped some. I think it was Sebastian, and then he walked away, and then you were just there playing, and the lady was like, "Damn, what the fuck? What this kid eat?" All right, so you're next.
I don't remember shit when we were go play with fucking Abel. No cap.
What about the time he almost got in a fight with that kid over there in Pomona?
Fuck that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like playing with
And
that
then your
kid.
coach was like, Abel, and you were like, you know?
Yeah, because he didn't let
just
you do
stopped.
anything. So Saul was waiting for a fight to come up. And then where did we go eat after?
Oh, we went to town.
He almost got us killed.
Yeah, and we pulled in, and then like we almost like died.
Yeah, because
And then we go inside and eat.
Because I asked Abel, I was like, have you ever been to Tom's number 1? And then he's like, nah. So when we go, I didn't realize I was in the second lane, the far left lane. It was a 2-lane. And then I merged to the next one, and then I was about to make a right. And, well, it's a 3-lane because once you're about to get to the light on San Antonio, in the hole, another lane opens up to turn right. So I didn't realize it, and this car was gonna turn right, and I didn't look over my shoulder, and fucking right as I'm about to go, the car honks at me, and I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, Abel, you're supposed to.
It didn't even stop. It just kept going.
Yeah. I was like, Abel, you're supposed to spot me, my boy. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So we go in, and then we eat, right, and then we leave, and then we leave, and then what happens?
And then we were like down the road already.
Yeah, we were about to get to Euclid.
Yeah, and I was like, my phone.
He's like, Saul, give me my fucking phone. I know you're playing with me. I was like, fuck you, I ain't got your shit. He's like, I know you have it. I'm like, I don't have that shit. And we had to go back. He's like, well, the guys gave it back on. The guys that
Yeah.
were sitting down. He's
That's
like,
the
hey,
play
is
one.
there a phone here?
And what the guy say?
Like, yeah, bro, I put it in the front desk. Alright. Thanks.
He's like, my dad's gonna be mad. Speaking of your dad, that fool's playing the bangers right now. So. Oh shit! Damn, it picks that shit up. Nasty. All right, let's talk to Sam for a bit. She
Since
wanted
she
to be on
wanted
this
to be on
podcast,
this.
and she hasn't said anything.
All you heard?
She's and then the dogs. This is gonna be a fucked episode. All right.
You think they're like fucking? You just fucking.
No.
I think it's just like.
I don't think dogs make that sound when they're doing it.
I don't know.
Shira, do you make that sound?
Shira
Hey, you
is.
know Shira talks? You want me to watch? Shira, sit down.
She's sitting down, guys.
Nah, she's not. She talks though. All dogs talk.
All dogs talk.
They talk.
Oh man. Hey, you know how much time we've been on right now? Hey, hold up! Shout out to Arsenal, Cruz Azul, but not the Washington Wizards. Cruz Azul, first place. But once these playoffs come, we're out. So what about your teams?
My teams?
The Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, because I
That
go
was in
for...
Mexico.
I watch sports. You guys?
So only likes the Charlotte Hornets because of the GOAT, LaMelo Ball.
No cap. I didn't even know he was on that team till fucking Hugo just said that shit right now.
But you know he balls up.
But you know he's a GOAT.
How about Arsenal Day?
Barely won. Almost. Harry Kane almost
How
scored a
about my
banger at the
Barca
end.
comeback season?
What they gonna win though? They're gonna win the league,
The league.
Copa del Rey,
Copa del Rey.
They're going to win
And
the
that's
Super
it.
Bowl. You already know they are.
because they're out of the Champions League. Sam,
Yeah.
All-Star Weekend.
how about you get this podcast going?
No,
Take
he was
it.
over here being weird.
Pequeña.
I know, I'm being all weird and uncomfortable. The listeners probably tuned out already.
I know. And you know where we started this shit, bro. Fucked it up already.
Go ahead, Sam. Can I be on the podcast?
How'd you get the reward? They just
I know, you said you were
Oh,
doing
wha-
bad and shit.
I know. Remember, she was crying.
I meant like how did you like give it? How they give it to you?
the teacher
Well, they
dropped it
came and
out.
dropped that shit off.
Yeah, the
We
teacher
about to shoot him
came.
and shit. Nah.
Whack ass teacher.
You should have beat
I
her.
thought she
up.
was dead and shit.
What are you gonna do? Suspend me?
Like Spencer from iCarly. You can't give me detention. I'm 26. Well, I'll give him Saul. Stop doing that.
It's kind of hot now.
He's not scared of
The
you.
sun's right in my face.
You want to move over here?
Nah, it's too late, man. We're already in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yo.
12 minutes in. Can you believe that?
Can you
12
believe
minutes
it?
only? I thought it was like 30. 40.
Can you believe
it?
it?
Seems so long.
Yeah, it is kind of hot. Huh? Let me take off my sweater. You want to take off your sweater so I can pause it? All right. We won't take off our sweater.
Hey, like some steaks.
Hey, no cap.
We got an air fryer.
Yeah, we just got an air fryer. That shit's fucking amazing.
The
So
fries.
So last night, pulled up with some French fries in my room, and they were delicious.
La Vida Sana.
What is that?
Princess House. You ain't got that shit.
What the fuck's La Vida Sana?
That's the fucking name of the air fryer.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Hey, hold on. Let me shout out the last hour pod real quick.
You didn't put like no questions?
Nah.
No questions.
No
'cause fuck
questions.
you guys lame ass questions. You guys sometimes ask some retarded ass shit that
I
I'm
know,
like, what
would you
the
rather be
fuck?
shot or tased? Like, what
Like-
kind of...
Come on.
Electrocuted.
I know I'm not good at
Alright,
that
hold up,
shit.
hold
but
up.
fuck, I know you guys have the time right there to fucking think about it, and you put some retarded ass shit, and what the fuck, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Sam was saying that earlier. Sure, smack the table.
How about you say something? Stop laughing.
You're making it uncomfortable.
Hey,
Alright, hold on. Let me shout out this last hour pod real quick. My boy Gilbert Castellanos.
but I like the effort on the questions.
We were just joshing.
Put that shit again.
I'm just playing.
Oh, but hold up. On the last picture, my fucking cousin Gustavo, El Cuadritos.
Hey, who put that question though?
What?
Would you rather get tased or shot? They're gonna be like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Nah, they don't listen to it. They just put a question.
Oh.
But I guess Gus enjoyed the last episode. He put fucking crying on my way to work. How about you don't cry because you need to focus. We don't want you crashing, my boy. We got a quince coming up.
No cap.
It's in a year in the making.
Low key learned the moves. Got them stuck in my head and shit. If I fuck up, bro, you know how retarded I'm gonna look. Speaking of retards,
Who asked that
How about
question?
that last episode?
Oh man. Hey, but that question Mano asked, that shit got us going, huh? That was a whole episode.
What's one?
If the only way you can save your mom, I'm not
Is
gonna say it
sucking
because my
cock?
sister's here.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but she knows. She watches Vampire Diaries.
Oh.
Random question: would you rather get shot or electrocuted?
Who put that?
Michelle.
oh, I said that shit last time. I was like, what the fuck?
Take it off my
I called her out. My bad. Hey,
Sorry,
Fabian,
Meech.
what's up, though?
Oh, so you can't be saying shit like that. I might end up losing friends. No problem.
Hey, if you guys run away from that shit and start crying because of that, you're a
Damn, look
bitch.
at. I had these what are they called? Mic stands? A crane arm. Hey, this shit's coming in handy, my boy. I'm laying down talking. Am I right or am I right?
The other day I was
Mine
playing
doesn't
GTA,
work
right?
that
And I
good.
fucking got this
Does
nigga
it?
blocked.
You just gotta pull it.
No,
Yeah,
it
you
falls.
know what I said on there?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
stop. You're making a lot of noise. You do that.
I said,
Oh my
typed a
god.
lot of
Tighten it
shit.
right here.
I don't know what to do.
Hold on, let me pause it because my.
see what I'm saying, Luke?
Hey, we're back.
Yup.
That's what I'm saying. My
Back.
box is like,
Stop
good.
smacking the table. I just smacked some shit right now.
you're on?
Yep, I almost fucking puked right
Why
now.
don't you say something?
I did. I said we're back. Fuck you, bitch.
We're back. Hey, do you guys like actually fucking listen to this whole shit? Because I'm fucking interested. if you fucking actually listen to everything
Your what's up?
what we're saying and shit. Interested.
You're
That's how you
interested?
fucking say it in my fucking head.
You're interested?
Yep.
If you're...
If people actually
I'm
listen to this
intrigued.
whole thing.
Puto.
Oh. Yeah, for chill.
Hey, but shout out. Would you guys shout out? Fucking. Would you guys get shot or electrocuted? Let me know in the comments.
Like what I just said, put in the comments right now so I can know that you fucking listened to what I just said.
We should put a code word.
Like,
Code word.
Like-
I don't know. For 15% off.
fool, they're gonna click like on the
Chips.
middle of it, and then they're gonna be like,
Chips, huh?
it's gonna be quiet, and then we're gonna start talking, and then it's gonna be like all quiet again because we stop talking, and then we think of something again, and then you know what I mean? That's what happens in this fucking podcast. We just
know,
stop
we don't-
talking,
we're
and then
not
we start
consistent.
talking again.
No, but I
And
can
they get a
edit
little
that
confused. Huh?
out. I can edit that out.
Nah,
But
but
you
it's already
don't.
too late because it's already too much work to
All
fucking
of a
do
sudden, you
that
want
shit.
to talk shit. Who the fuck gave you a mic over there?
What you say?
She said, but you won't.
Abel said that already. He said that.
Yeah, but she's
Okay.
talking smack.
See,
think
like right now, how you see how we were just.
Do you think
talking right now?
Sebastian's looking at us?
Nah, Sebastian's not looking at us because I could see his window right there.
Yeah.
Ooh. See
How
what
about
I
you give
mean?
Shiva the mic?
Hey, Abel, how about you start talking right now?
I know, he's
Just
reminiscing. Looking at my nuts right now.
Just
Hey, how was your trip to Vegas though? What day did you
Alright.
guys leave?
We left like Friday,
What time?
like at 11. And I had school.
In the morning or in the
Yeah, I
morning,
had school. And then I had a hotspot. And it worked. But I told my mom it didn't work.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I didn't go to class. And then I was watching
Well, you guys went in your Tacoma
freaking a podcast.
Netflix.
I was watching, and then I started watching Family Guy
on what?
She'll be like,
on
how
my
you, how's
Chromebook
it
on
working?
Netflix, but with my hotspot connected.
That Family Guy?
Oh, I mean on Hulu.
She didn't
Oh.
ask you, like, how's that working?
Nah.
You should be like, I downloaded it. Is that you? Stop fucking smacking the shit, Sam.
No,
Oh,
no,
for
it got to a point. It got to that point, and I was all like, "Oh, look, it's working now."
You're like, oh, it stopped. But did you guys stop anywhere on the way? Or you guys...
On the way over there, we stopped at that alien jerky place.
On the
Yeah.
way over there?
Yeah, and then we stopped at that rock, dumbass rocks.
The colorful,
Okay.
fruity ass rocks and shit with the,
The big
Like,
fruity
what's so cool
pebbles?
about those? They're just rocks.
Sauce.
Like, not even like it wasn't even like nature, you know? Like
Yeah.
someone
It's
put
just
it-
fucking rocks, huh? They
Yeah,
painted
they're
that shit
painted.
too, huh?
I know.
Should have painted all black or all white so that black people could get mad. And then be like, why does it have to be white?
Yeah, man.
And then when did I get there? We get there like at I don't know, like at 2.
2?
I don't know,
Nah,
Not 2.
maybe later.
3. I don't know. I don't know when we got there.
Call me,
And then
baby.
we went to Fremont.
Yep.
And
At
we,
night?
Yeah, it was like it was kind of like night. Went to Fremont, and
Stop
then
making that
we got
sound.
home like before like our home to the hotel like at 9, not 9, like 8,
Listen here, Beetlejuice. How about you pick a fucking number?
like at 8. Beetlejuice is retarded, fool. He's like,
Speaking of
He didn't
retards,
Oh, man. I don't think this episode's going to go up. But it has to. Because the people want it.
Yeah.
Alright,
And
what
the people
else?
and me want no. Then he starts
you guys
bitching.
didn't do anything
Yeah, I said
the
that, Mano.
same day? Yeah, Manos.
Bart
Oh.
Simpson.
Bart
Yeah,
Simpson.
The Guatemalan Bart Simpson. Alright, so that night, so you guys get there and then you guys go to Fremont and then to the
yeah,
hotel?
well, we were there, and then we went to Fremont, and then we went, and then me and Andy went downstairs to freaking
See some titties?
Where'd you guys stay at?
we stayed at Circus, and that shit was huge. They had like an arcade and all that.
Yeah.
So we won the
Do they have a
arcade.
bowling alley though?
Abel, can you stop doing
Nah,
that?
they have a, huh?
Don't do that.
What? Oh.
It picks it up.
And then we went to the arcade, and we spent all the freaking. Cause my tia had a card that she had before, cause they had stayed there, and
Good
we
shit.
wasted all, and we only got like one prize.
They have an arcade there?
What would you get?
Damn.
What was your price?
It was like a little heart that we won in like a claw machine.
What the? A paper
Sure,
heart
fuck
or
off.
stuff heart?
No, stuff like.
Hey, so regarding Shira, if you guys are interested in a
Nah, she's not for sale.
6-year-old German Shepherd, everybody has a price.
She's not 6.
A prize.
She's 6.
Oh, I thought.
We've been here for 5
If
years.
you guys would have showed up like 3 months earlier, there would have been no price. They were ready to give her away.
There is no price.
We're not giving her away.
We're paying. Oh, so I said we're not giving her away.
She's cool. Look at her.
Yeah, she's cool now.
She's kind of retarded though. Speaking of you, nah, just.
Bro, let's get the shit.
Hey, how about you-
How
how
about
about
we
you-
start talking about like retards and shit?
No, we can't.
Why?
Because we're going to get in trouble.
Like who?
By you,
YouTube don't watch this shit. Half of the people don't watch this shit.
I know, but that's the point.
Oh.
like when I was fucking
They
cussing
don't
those
watch-
fools out on GTA, I didn't think I was gonna get banned.
This one got me fucking in trouble. He was talking shit in GTA. I got an email.
I didn't know like you could get in trouble. you
Yeah,
know?
I got
was saying some
fucking.
fucked up shit.
I was playing.
You got an email?
No, I was
Yeah.
playing. I was gonna play.
I wonder if they could give you the audio. You
Can
know.
you shut up? I was gonna play Rocket League and Fortnite with Manoa, and then I get a message, cause you know how it automatically signs you into your account when you turn on your Xbox. It didn't, and I clicked on my account. It said log in as Hugo or as guest, and I was like, what the fuck? And I put Hugo, and then a thing popped up like, oh,
Oh, you're a band.
we'll put it the same as the
Yeah.
email.
Oh fuck.
From online or some shit like
Let me
that.
pull up the email, cause
But-
I got the email after.
But you know when you plug in the fucking mic onto the remote?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was just talking. I wasn't talking like that at first. I was just like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like every time I'd crash and shit. And I heard someone talk and I was like, what the fuck? But I didn't say what the fuck. I was just like, oh shit. And then,
In your head.
yeah. And then I was like, well, some guy kept killing me. And I was like, fuck you, you fucking suck. And then he kept
Yeah,
going
let's just leave
for
it
me.
at that. Let's just leave it.
He kept going for me and I was like,
But it got worse. Don't say anything.
And he
Okay.
kept saying that he smelled like cheese.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
okay,
like, "You
shut up."
fucking
So-
stink, bitch, your ass.
Okay, shut
I
up.
was like, you're over there sweating and shit. I'm just chilling. And then he's like, he sent me a message like on GTA or some shit.
Yeah, I was taking a shit when I got the messages.
He's
'Cause I
like,
was-
you're trash.
Yeah, he's like, you're trashing that. Somebody go, oh, somebody muted their mic. And then I locked out again, and the Xbox was out.
Yeah.
So anyway,
You muted your mic?
so this thing popped up,
I
right?
muted my mic. Well, he sent me it. Well, first he sent me it like on GTA. You know how you could send it on GTA? Like he put you're trash, and I was like, fuck you, you fucking suck. But on the mic, and I was like, how about you plug in your fucking mic, you bitch, and shit like that. I was saying that shit, and then he's like,
Hey, Gus,
he
don't be
plugged it
crying
on.
right now.
He plugged it
Get your
in.
load safe.
He plugged it in, and then he's like, you fucking suck. And I was like, fuck you, bitch. You're over there sweating and shit. I'm just chilling. I don't even have ammo to kill you. And then he's like, I don't give a fuck. Go buy some.
I was getting
And I'm
cold
like,
right
fuck
now.
you, bitch. I'm not going to waste my money on you. My GTA money on you. And he's like, well, I have money. I was like, I don't give a fuck about your fake GTA money and shit. He's like, I have 6 mil. I was like, I don't give a fuck. And then, well, that guy has 6 mil. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not going to waste my fucking money on you. And then he's like, all right. And then he unplugged it. And then from there, he just kept killing me. And then I was just talking shit the whole time. And then I was like, all right, I got to hop off this fucking shitty ass game. Peace out, you bitch. And then I was leaving. And then he sent me a message through like the Xbox shit. And he's like, you took an L or some shit like that. And I was like, fuck you, you smell like cheese. And then there.
All right, let me read
So how
this
long you
fucking
went
message
for?
I got.
Or day?
Nah, it was just,
Huh?
yeah, I didn't get banned.
It was a day.
It
or
was just
some
like
shit.
a notice that they could have
Bandy.
like enforced it, yeah. But anyway, it said this message is to notify you that your Xbox Live account has been subject to enforcement action due to a violation of the Microsoft Service Agreement. And then it said this violation was brought to the attention of the Xbox Live policy and enforcement team through complaints filed by other Xbox Live players.
Yeah, because I got another random ass message from a guy, and then I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
But
so
I didn't know what
these
it
guys
said.
these guys probably either
There's some pussies.
I doubt that guy.
Yeah, I was gonna hop back on and be like, "Fuck you guys."
I doubt that guy probably somebody else
that was
reported them. Yeah, they probably him and the other guy probably got
His
in trouble.
mom did. Report those people.
Hey.
You should be playing with those kids.
Hey, look, Sam's here.
Oh, hi.
What does Sam do that's interesting?
Nothing. She just fucking nothing. She don't even brush her teeth.
Oh, you can't be exposing her like that.
Fuck it, shit. Everyone has to know so she could start doing that shit. She just plays in.
Gus, hands on 2 and 10, baby. Let's see, we've been on for about 25 minutes. We can do 5 more minutes and then we're done.
Bro,
We'll do 30
It was
minutes.
like 40 minutes already. We're just right here talking about
Nah,
random ass shit. How about we talk about some cool shit?
Fucking retard, huh?
Yeah, we'll talk about.
cool shit like what?
Bro, we'll talk about like kids.
Hey, remember-
Oh, I remember there was one kid in my school. He was like, she was well, it was a girl. It was a girl.
Yeah.
You know how it was like someone threw a water ball at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one
Sounds
of
like
those-
Sam, huh?
It was like one of those girls, and she was like Asian. She was really smart.
Yep.
And then like I used to be like, her name was Brenda.
Yeah, expose her.
I told her every day.
Shout
Hey,
out.
Brenda. She'd be like, hey Abel, and like that. Like she wasn't special. So she was special, but she was smart. So she was in like regular classes.
It would even out.
Yeah, even out. And then one day, I guess someone like was saying, cause she said yellow or something.
Get out of here, Shiva.
Don't say yellow, right?
Oh yeah.
And some kids were making fun of her. They're like, oh, say yellow, say yellow. And then she went to the office, and she said it was me. And I swear I didn't do it. I was making fun of her, and you know, that's just how it came out wrong.
Wait, so you didn't make fun of her? She just told on you or what?
No, she didn't. Like it was she like pointed, and then it was like she pointed at like kids, and she like pointed at
Damn,
me.
they lined you guys up.
And no, like she pointed straight at
Yeah.
me. And no, it was in the class, and she
Oh.
pointed at me. But like, no, I thought she was pointing at me. She pointed at me, but she was pointing behind me. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, Brenda, what? I said that loud. I was like, Brenda, what? And she's like, no, not you, Abel. And then she put it like that. I was like, oh God, dude, I'm about to get fucking suspended.
Brenda.
Brenda. Why me? I didn't even do you like that.
Brenda, why you gotta do me like that, Brenda?
And
Yeah.
bro, but the teacher, the white teacher, her name was Miss Rogers.
How about Squalites?
Oh, we're talking about that.
Yeah, I seen him.
But Miss
I got a
Rogers,
fart. I'm
like,
gonna turn
would,
on my mic real quick.
like for being a teacher, she would be always be like annoyed of her.
Dick,
Yeah, go sit down, Brenda.
Yeah.
Like
You know who was real annoying? And I don't care because they don't listen to this. Marcos.
Who's Marcos?
Marcos fucking Hachiro's dad.
Oh.
He was so annoying. He would never sit down in class. Mr. Ruiz.
The
Always be like,
goat.
can you sit down? Go to your desk. Stop opening shit. Still
Oh, he
the
was
same.
like that at school too?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Next subject.
All right, we're talking about my boy Pasquale. I'm not gonna say his name because I
That's
did
his
say
nickname.
Pasquale. But
What he's most known as.
we called him Pasquale, Pasquale, because his last name was Pasquale.
Sure, dude.
Don't expose him because that's not a common last name.
It's not. You think
That's
it's
not,
why.
that's the point,
That's the
fool.
point.
They're gonna be like, oh, this guy right here. Hey, what's your last name?
Nah, it wasn't him. But one day I was at Disneyland and a kid texted me, he's like, hey.
This was the first day of school, by the way, right?
Nah, it was like a mid school. But it was a random ass day. It was like on a Wednesday or
Yeah.
some shit like that. It wasn't Friday or something.
You were at
You know
Disneyland.
when, hey bro, I'm about to overdose on Friday.
EOD. And what
This
grade
guy's
were
in
you in?
fucking
Okay,
fifth
huh?
grade.
Fifth grade?
I was in 7th grade. I was in
that's
7th
cool.
grade.
Yeah, I used to do that.
So I got a
OD in
text
middle
and they're
school.
like, oh, Pasquale. Oh, he said Pasquale, but Pasquale overdosed in school. I'm like, what the hell? And then I was like, oh, okay. I said, okay. And like, everyone was all like, oh, you don't care?
But
I'm
what
like,
he OD'd on?
I don't know. Pills or something.
Pills?
It's because he started like selling. I'm fucked, dude.
That was in the past, though.
No, wait, for real. Edit
No,
this shit out. Edit this shit out, for real.
No, it's fine.
No, not for edit.
Why?
Edit what out? Edit what out? What are we
Nah,
talking about?
he's fine. Yeah. what
Hey,
you
I
talking
remember
about?
one time there was a kid taking a piss when it was raining and we throw a cone in this fucking inside the stall.
Oh, dude.
It's
I remember
fucking-
one time I was in elementary school.
What, in class?
Yeah,
Where
nah,
did
it was in Vaina, cause you know how it had it was a fucking gym or where you would go change and shit.
Yeah,
the locker.
the locker.
Yeah, and then
The bathrooms are right before.
Yeah, he had to take a piss, and we all had to take a piss because it was the end of lunch, and the teacher was like, "Go dry off your feet, and then come in my class." And we were like, "Fuck it, all right, we're gonna go take a
Because you
piss."
said it
too."
was raining.
And then he went into the stall, and we were all done. He was the last one, and it was a cone holding the door, and then we fucking grabbed it, and then they threw it at him, and it hit his head, and then we went all into class, and then he came in. He's like, "What the fuck?" Hey, you know what it was?
That's fucked up.
It was Eric.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Sick as Eric.
Yeah, you don't watch this shit. It's fucking.
And then what were you gonna say? Oh, when I was like, I was done like elementary school type thing, like old.
Yeah.
And I went to hometown buffet with my friend
Fuck, that
And
shit's
his-
nasty.
and his family.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, do you want to go home to Tommy?"
Well, Tom.
What happened?
Well, no, it doesn't involve. It involves him.
I don't know what
Not
you
like
said.
that.
Can you
My
say
friend, my friend
Yeah.
that lives like next door,
it again?
he would always like.
What's his name?
He was like, "Oh, he's like my friend." I go like,
What about him, fool? You went home top buffet and that shit was good or what?
"No, we went on top buffet." And then I had to take a piss, and so did he.
Yeah.
So then we went in the restroom, and then there was this fucking a little black kid, and he was pissing with his pants all the way down to like his knees. And I saw it. We saw like his black ass teeth.
Hey, remember when we went to fuck? We went to
What a great
Raymond.
story, by the way.
No, but then we fucking were like, "Hey, you gonna pull up your pants?" And he's like, "What?" Dude, no, he wasn't a little kid. He was like fucking like in middle
He
school.
was old
already.
enough.
He was old enough to fucking pull his pants all the
Yeah,
way
there's
up.
some kid at my school who used to do that. I'm not gonna say his name. Mano knows who though.
Sped, fucking sped kids.
Nah. We didn't have any at the time when I went.
At high
Alright,
school.
go so. No, in elementary.
Oh.
Go so. What were you gonna say?
Oh, when we seen that little black kid, it was at that shopping center in Lake Elsinore or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, the outlets.
Yeah. And they had that spinning thing, and then she was on it, and then she fucking got off, and then as soon as she got off, she slapped her fucking face on like a rail and shit.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I was there.
You were there?
Uh huh.
Oh, you seen it?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys were more in front of us, huh?
We had all went that day. It was when we were gonna go to Rudy's. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, for Rudy's thing. Yeah, I remember.
I was like,
that shit
what
was
the-
loud, huh? Like,
Yeah. Right when she got off, she was like, and boom, she hit her shit.
It was a grown lady. That shit was funny. Who's fucking making that noise? Who keeps kicking their thing?
This right here?
Yeah, stop doing it. It picks it up loud.
A little fucking bird. Hey, you seen the video with the chicken taking the dog's food and the dog's all mad and shit?
No.
No.
Which one?
I don't know, I just seen it. That's what it reminded me of right there, a fucking bird. Hey, sure, she's fucking taking a
Good
bird and
for
shit.
real,
not
She
even
don't give a fuck.
fucking food.
She was cool as fuck.
Hey, what's up, Sam? How about you fucking say some shit?
I forgot
Dude, she hasn't
was-
said nothing, huh?
She just laughed.
Can you tell us a story about?
Yeah, Sam, tell us a funny story in school.
In
Tell us the
school?
first time you seen a special ed kid. What'd you think?
So, alright, we're gonna stop talking about that.
Oh, wait, go through the yearbooks.
This one can't stop laughing and shit.
Alright, shut up. Go, Sam. Sam, stop doing that. She's hitting the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Abel, stop kicking the thing. God damn, you guys are causing a ruckus. Alright, Sam,
What?
go ahead. Talk about your fun school experiences.
Hey, you gotta delete that part though, right? Yeah, put delete
Nothing.
that.
Everything's is fucking
Dude,
live,
that's
perro.
Dry snitching, my boy.
What?
Dry snitching.
Stop
Oh.
doing
Oh,
that shit.
God.
Samantha, hurry up. What the fuck?
Well, one time, in
Well-
Zoom class, my
Zoom class.
whatever.
Zoom.
Well, yeah, but like.
Talk about how
it
your
was-
teacher almost died.
Oh my god. Okay. She didn't.
Don't say her
almost-
name though.
Okay, so my fourth grade teacher, she it was back to school night.
Yep.
And everybody had left. And then we came back to school the next day. And we're like, where's the teacher? And then the principal came in. She's like,
She
your
died.
teacher
Died.
broke her leg. And one of the kids were like, 2 days after, he was like, the teacher fell because she fell off a stool and she broke her leg. I was like,
Wow.
What a great story.
you're welcome.
Hope you guys loved and enjoyed
Gus,
that
I
one.
hope you didn't crash on that one. That was a great What a funny story.
Hey, the lawn?
Hey, well, how long
Hey, I
do you
need
think
to
we've
take
been
those
on
fucking cans.
40 minutes.
for? Stop! Get out of here.
Hey, you guys like weed?
Hey, so look, we're gonna do it. Should we end the episode?
Nah, keep it going.
Sick ass plane. That's a plane. What kind of plane is that, so?
What kind of plane is that? That's a fucking Cessna. Single engine Cessna. No cap, that's what it is right there.
Good shit, my boy. How many people fit in that?
How many people fit in there?
Like
Probably
15,
three.
huh?
No, what the fuck? 3. 3.
Looks a little high.
Or 2.
Oh, sorry.
Depends.
What time is it? Sheesh, almost.
I'm hungry.
You know you could go fucking get a plane? Drive it? Would you want to get a plane?
I'd rather
It's a
fly
little
it.
difficult. That's what I'm saying. You could fly it if you fucking want to fly it.
Or you could drive it. You drive it on a road.
Yeah, you could drive it for a little bit.
If you drive it, then you fly it.
Like those houses, you seen those big ass houses where the roads are fucking big and they just have planes? Like
Yeah.
every house has a plane
Mhm.
and they just take off wherever they want.
You wouldn't want a house like that?
Nah.
Why not?
Just to own it, probably. But fuck.
What the fuck you want
You know
to
what I
pay
mean?
for?
A plane? Bro, you could go from here to fucking...
Las Vegas in
Las
an hour.
Vegas, wherever the fuck.
30
you know what I'm
minutes.
saying?
30, not 30 minutes.
Nah, like an
Food.
hour.
An hour.
Because from here to
Sure, what the fuck?
Mexico takes what? 6 hours?
That shit. All of a
From
sudden.
here?
Well, from TJ.
From TJ, it takes
Throw it in
like
the
3
pool.
hours.
Damn, for real?
2 hours and like 50 minutes.
Driving? From
Nah,
here to
the plane.
TJ.
No, from flying from TJ to where he goes to Mexico.
It's 2 hours? Boy, I knocked out that time we went.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours.
Where do you go?
What do you mean?
The capital? Well, where do you land at?
Or like Leon?
Oh, Leon?
Yeah.
When I went with my tia Marta,
Your Nina Marta.
my Nina Marta.
And who else?
Look at Sam over there. Look at that.
And your Nino.
And my
Taka taka taka.
Taka, 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 taka. Wait,
Hey, you
I
think?
was confused.
Hey, shout out to Taka's Chivas fan. They play later today's El Super Clásico. Probably by the time you're listening to this, the game's over. But America Chivas.
You know,
America won.
Dio la máquina.
Look, we could tell the future right here. Look, you're
2-0
probably sitting
win
down.
to America right now.
2-0 America?
Maybe 5. You know, you never know. We're that good.
Okay, so
Don't know
sorry
what
for
they say.
interrupting, but go ahead.
Nah, but when we were coming back from over there, from Mexico to over here,
But from where though? Like,
from
where'd you guys leave? The capital, no?
Guadalajara.
Yeah,
And then we went
Jalisco.
to... We landed somewhere.
TJ.
No, we didn't. We went from Guadalajara to somewhere, and then we came here to TJ.
Not the capital? The DF?
No, I don't fucking know, but it was the Guadalajara airport. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? All right. But I got confused from the time, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" I didn't know what, if it was like the same day and shit, or what. I was confused as fuck. But I was just going with it, so I wasn't complaining, you know.
Yeah, but you guys got picked up at night, right? By Brianna and my
Now
mom?
we got picked up in the day, and we
You guys left in the day? Or
we
left
left
in the
we
No, it
left
was
in
at
like
night.
the morning, and then we went to the airport. We drove to the airport, and it was like probably like a 3-hour drive,
Fuck.
and all you seen was mountains, and that shit was I was like I was like,
Hey, when you going, I remember one time in Mexico we went to San Juan. It's
Yeah.
like where it's like a bunch of shopping things. That's where you
Mhm.
go shopping, I guess. And we rented a truck, but the truck had like the trailer in it,
Uh-huh.
like not like a trailer, like the ones that go on top of the back bunk.
Yeah.
And we
Sam,
went in
stop.
the back and we put fucking regular chairs in there, like regular fucking chairs,
Just
and it
chilling?
had like a little step, like a step thing. Like it was like big, right? The steppings.
Yeah.
So and then when you were going up the mountains, you felt like you fucking going like this. And I
Fuck
was like, all
that.
right, I'm going. I was scared of going on top of the thing. And then I was like, oh, I'll go on the thing and go back.
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro. All I see is like straight down. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm getting down. I fucking hopped off that.
Fuck
shit.
that. That is scary. I remember the last time we went to when we were at my Tio Juan's, and we were going to the little shopping, the center, the plaza, and then we were in the trunk. I was like this. I was holding on tight. I think his son was driving. And also when we went to Puerto Peñasco, and we were in the trunk, I was like,
The trunk or like the back?
well, in the back, yeah.
Oh.
My bad, yeah, not the trunk. In the,
Oh, like the
what do you
trunk?
call it? What do you call it, so? The back?
The bed?
The bed, yeah, I was in the bed. But I was like fucking
Usually-
holding on tight.
Now, when we would go with my Tio Juan,
Yeah.
I would get confused, like, who the fuck where we were at.
Yeah, it was confusing going back on.
Yeah.
Well, what was he?
Because
What does he have a house on? what is it,
Zaitac, Itacuaro,
Oh.
Michoacan. Shout out. Yeah, but because we would go from his house, and his house was like on a slant.
Oh yeah.
The street would go down, yeah. Yeah, I remember one time because we went, my family, and then my tia Marta's family went. And then when Carlitos had a boot because he had broke his foot. And he went to light a firework because I was too scared to light them. So he lit up 3, and they were all supposed to shoot up. And then they explode. One went up, one went on a roof, and one went under a car. And when that one exploded, we fucking booked it inside. We're like, if that car lights on fire, fuck it, that's not our fault. And then there was 2 houses. It was his house, and then like 2 houses, and then a little Coca-Cola store. You remember?
Yeah.
They just sold Coca-Colas by the bottle.
Oh.
Think.
That shit, yeah, they were good.
Like, remember when we went, they were throwing fireworks too, and I threw it in the tree, and that shit almost caught on fire.
Oh,
And
yeah,
everybody
shit
was like, what
caught
the
on fire.
fuck?
And all the kids were like, right, nothing. And they're like, but some of them were trying to stop it, but everyone was like, what the fuck? Oh, me and this one were like, what the fuck?
Oh shit. And then my Uncle Juan's, his shower was outside.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and the toilet. So if you had to take a shit in the middle of the night, I'd be like, hey, come outside with me, because I ain't trying to go outside by myself. And it wasn't like, oh, you open the door and it's right there outside. You had to like walk
Walk
like
with-
15 steps. And then it's like a little it was nice. On the inside, it was nice. You remember, Sam? Of course not. You're my
Sam
dad's
wasn't
nuts.
even-
Yeah.
Nah, she was there, bro. She was in my mom's stomach or some shit like
Nah,
that.
oh yeah, basically already. It was
My
forming.
dad already did the deed.
Yeah, because I was 12 when we went. Did you ever go to Pismo with us?
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah? I don't remember this one.
This fool in Pismo? Me neither, but I know he was there.
I don't remember. I remember a lot of funny stuff, but I don't remember Abel there.
I remember one time I crashed the quad into the other quads.
Into
Pismo.
I remember Abel being there one time, because I was starting to start the fire again, and I was just throwing a bunch of shit there, and then they're like, you're not gonna start it. And then I think it was Mayo threw like some little shit in there, and it started, and everybody was like, Mayo started it, not you. And I was like, what the fuck, bitch? I was like, fuck you, I started this shit.
Oh, and then, well, the first day I slept with
That was
Nina
like
in her
11 years ago, huh?
I slept with Nina inside the fucking her tent. And I was
Who's your
"Fuck
Nina?"
that, I'm not trying to sleep in here no more. And then so I was like, oh, sleep with me.
Oh, in the trailer.
And I was like, all right. So then I slept with.
Oh, yeah.
problem.
And we were every fucking morning, bro.
Ah,
we
fuck,
were
there
fucking
goes Sheila.
scared to get down.
She don't start
Until,
Oh,
barking.
yeah.
Until the last days. Until
fuck,
the last
hold on,
days
let me
before
pause
she
this
jumped
shit, because
off.
she was going to start
And I
barking.
was
Hold up,
like-
Abel, hold your story.
Kicked out Samantha because she wasn't part.
I don't know what it is.
We're back. So we took a little
Snack break.
Rice Krispie break, and I got an Arizona half and half light Arnold Palmer. So Abel, you want to continue with your Pismo Beach story?
Oh yeah, me and this fool. We slept on the top bunk. It was who was it? Me.
Well, it
you,
was in a
Mariana?
trailer.
Yeah.
So the trailer, right? You would walk in, and then it had like a little couch, and then
2 couches. Huh?
well, it had the like
The
it
couch
was
and
just
then
a
the
couch,
table.
and then it was a table, yeah.
Oh.
And then it had the 2 beds. The bottom bed turned into another little couch,
And the top
And
one
then the
was
top
just,
one was just a bed. And then there was the main bedroom, and then the restroom. So the couches and the table would turn into bed. So it was the main bedroom, the couch bed, the table bed, and the 2 regular beds.
It was 5 fucking beds.
5 beds, yeah. So on the top one, it would be what?
Me, Abel, and
Brianna, yeah.
and then you and Mayo
On the
bottom one.
on the bottom one, yeah, because I was scared to sleep
And
on
then
top.
Sebastian and Carlos, no, on the side ones.
Yeah, they would each have their own. Because
Yeah.
the couch one was pretty small, but the table one would fold. I think Carlitos would get that one, and then my parents, and then Samsonite over here would get the big one, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody else had a tent, and then my George had he had a trailer with his family, and all right, go ahead. Sorry.
I go.
Go.
And then
My bad.
Well, each morning, like we'd wake up like we'll always wake me and this. All 3 of us would wake up late, and like
Early, fool.
Early. It would
Yeah,
be
we
early.
would be earlier, fool.
Not the
We'd
bed.
be the first ones that would wake up. That's why we would be scared
Oh
to
yeah,
jump down.
we'd be the
Yeah.
first
Because
ones
no
to
one
wake
would
up.
bring us down.
Yeah, we'd be the first ones to wake up, but we'd just stay there, huh?
What is that?
That was my. That was my alarm.
Alarm for what?
The freaking house.
Oh. You're gonna hear this later. You're gonna understand why I'm laughing. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Well, it's because the thing had a button where it lowered
Yeah.
the bed.
Oh yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
would raise us down.
Yeah.
And we would wake up early.
Lowers
and no
down.
one would raise us down.
Yeah.
Everybody
Lowers
would
down.
Be asleep and shit.
Yeah, and then so we'd just stay up.
Lowers down.
We'll
Yeah,
stay up there.
guy said raises down.
You said it twice. My bad, Abel.
So
Go ahead.
we'd wake up, but we'd just stay there, huh?
Yeah.
Because we couldn't get down.
We'd just be like, and I had to take a piss too.
And
Yeah.
it was kind of high to jump down.
And we would look at my dad and Taka outside because they were outside
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
And we'd be like,
Well, you could also go into the top. Go out to the top. Remember?
yeah, but it was like more.
But it was closed.
Yeah. So we couldn't. And then at the end, that's
Yeah.
when we were just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You just jumped off.
I think, and then like when like it'll take us like we'll get down, but like it'll take us like
Yeah, why?
a while.
We'd be like, where's the fucking ladder?
Yeah. And that's fucking. And then we'll have to like step like where those foods like heads are at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're like
Because they
try to
slept
avoid 'em.
our way.
Yeah.
So when we would jump down, their heads would be right there.
Yeah. So we could kill someone.
You could have, yeah, if you landed on their neck. I remember one time. I don't know why, but every time I eat those twisty barbecue Fritos,
Oh, yeah.
I always throw up.
Just a bomb.
They're good, yeah, but every time I eat them, I always throw up. So I remember one time I was just eating them because I think they were cooking some shit, but I was hungry, so I was just fucking munching on them, and then I was just like coming in and out of the trailer and shit, and then out of nowhere I burped and I was like, ooh, that was a little close one, and then I went up again, and then I went down, and then I was like, man, I'm kind of thirsty, and right when I stepped on the trailer, I went what and threw up like all on the ground, and then my I think my tia Michelle and my tia Marta were like, oh, what's wrong, like what happened? And I was like, I don't know, and then I just fucking
You kicked
chilled
it
out.
over it, or-
Huh?
You kicked the sand over it. And
Yeah, I kicked it, and then I just chilled. I just went what, like a lot. It all came out.
The whole patty and shit.
That shit felt good. It was like those good feeling throw-ups. But that shit was good times.
I remember it wasn't at Pisma, it was at Glamis.
getting
Did you go to
cold.
Glamis with us? Nah?
No.
Well, at
Lucky
Glamis,
you.
when I stepped out of the trailer, I jumped off and then I went to the side. And then right when I fucking landed, I stepped on glass. And I cut
What,
my
barefoot?
foot. Yeah.
What the fuck? Always
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
shit. You
fucking-
could hear that. I'm zipping up my jacket. I'm cold. Yeah.
They were like, fuck Glamis. And then I don't remember going back to Glamis after that.
Yeah, we only went once.
That's
Well,
what
I
I'm
only
saying.
went once.
Because they were like, fuck this place.
When
It
I-
was ass too, you know?
It was fucking hot,
Yeah.
and there was no bathrooms. I mean, we
Hey,
had the
remember
trailer,
when
but
fucking, when you guys trapped Titi in the porta potties and shit?
I didn't drop him in there.
Well, I remember
It
that
was
shit.
it was because of me. What I did caused it. Yeah. You want me to tell it? Because it was me. I was outside with my cousin George. Well, we call him Titi, because that means brother in some kind of Asian language because they're Asian. And so it was Titi. I was probably 10 or 11. So they were 14, 15. It was Titi, Carlitos, and Isaac. And we were outside chilling by the bonfire. And it was probably like 11. And I was like, well, I'm going to go to bed. Because I was scared to sleep in the dark. And my dad would be like, after midnight, generator comes off. So I would be like, fuck. I would turn on the TV. I would watch fucking Happy Feet or Norbit. And I'd be like, hopefully I fall asleep. And I was laying down. And I heard those fools. And I was like, hey, because Carlitos used to sleep in the trailer. And my dad would always say to lock it. Because he didn't like when people would come in and out. Because it would wake him up. Because the door was loud. It was like a loud like latch. Remember how loud it would be? So he was like, if those fools don't come in by 11:30, lock them out. I was like, okay. And he's also like, turn off the generator before you fall asleep. Which I didn't. So they were still out there. And like it was 11, like 15. And I was like, hey, my dad said like, if you don't come in, like he said to lock it. Because he doesn't want you guys coming in and out. And then they were like, yeah, whatever, like we'll be there. And then I was like, hey, it was like 11:30. I was like, hey, you guys gonna come in? Or they're like, yeah, we'll go in right now. And I'm like, it's 11:30, like I gotta lock it. And so I locked it. And I guess I fell asleep. And then the next morning I like looked at the tents. I was like, damn, where'd these fools sleep? And I see Carlitos, and I don't know if he was with Isaac or by himself, but I see him like fucking fumbled, like crumbled in a little corner of the tent. And then Isaac too, and then Titi too, because I think only he went by himself that time.
Oh, Titi?
Yeah, and then I guess that night, that same night, they were looking for like somewhere to be warm. So they went to the porta potty and it was warm in there. So I guess what they did is Titi was in one and they hit the door in. So it got like stuck in and he couldn't get out. So they were like they broke that shit. And then good thing he's super skinny. So they did it enough. They hit it like more in and he squeezed out. And then I guess they went to sleep right after.
It was all warm from the shit.
Like all the piss and shit. They were like...
So did you change in there?
Huh?
Did you change in there or what?
No, because there was
there was like four porta
yeah, there was
like
areas where there was 4 or 5 porta potties like every like half
every
mile.
stop and shit or some shit like that.
That's why I like Pismo. They had porta potties, like they had toilet paper.
I remember one time we were at the porta potty. It was me and my dad and Priscilla, and then we stopped and we used the restroom. And then when we were leaving, we were in the excursion, and they were like, "Hey, you think you could pull us out?" And my dad's like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "All right." He's like, "All right, for sure, just follow me." And we thought they were gonna be like close by, and he took us like all the way into the fucking dunes, and we were like, boom, like in the back and shit. Me and Priscilla were like fucking flying everywhere. When we were pulling the guy out. But we went in deep. We were like, what the fuck? My dad's like, what the fuck? Where's this guy at? And then we finally got there, and he was like his back was all the way in and his front wheel was like halfway in. And then we pulled him out, and the whole time we were just fucking flying. We were like, what the fuck? Yeah, we pulled him out.
I thought you were going to talk about the time my dad almost flipped the excursion.
I know. I wasn't there for that. I just remember him like... I think he barely got it or some shit. And then he went like... It was like a... Like it was straight, like it was all flat, and then it quickly dipped down. And then when he didn't see it last minute, and then he was like on the side. So he was like... Like, how do you say it? Like...
Wobbling?
Yeah, he was like wobbling. And he just fucking floored it and like made it. You know what I mean? Good thing it was like raised too.
Yeah.
So
I think I don't know if he still has a picture of it, but the excursion's like tilted to the left. I guess he was like everyone side. Yeah, because that shit almost flipped over. That would have sucked. What's up, Sam? You remember Pismo Beach?
Not really.
Shut up then.
Wasn't even talking.
Don't talk.
Oh man, what can we talk about that Sam could relate to?
Nothing. She did.
Remember when we were in Dad's nuts? Not able though.
Hey, look at the croak. Yeah, sound like it or what?
No, you sounded like a seagull. Oh man.
Hey, the breakfast though every morning, smack.
That shit was smacky.
I don't even remember.
Hey, who's that big guy that took that fucking fat ass RV?
What big guy?
Shrek, or whatever his name was.
My dad's friend?
Yeah,
Big Joe?
I don't know,
His
but
name
he
was
took
Joe,
a
no?
big ass RV.
Or like his son's name was like Philip or some shit.
Yeah, and then I went in it because the kid was like, "Hey, you want to come? You want to come in?" I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh yeah, I remember.
And
That
then
shit
I
was
went
big
in, I was
because
like, "What the?"
it
fuck?"
expanded.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I was like, "Damn." He's like, "It's pretty big, huh?"
And it was the ones where you could stay in the trailer when they're towing it. Like
Yeah, and you could drive it.
Oh, yeah.
what?
It was a drive. You like drove it. You know what I mean? It was an RV.
No, it was a trailer.
No, it was an RV.
Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else then.
No, I'm talking about the RV.
Oh no,
Because that one I think expanded too. And I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck? This shit's huge."
Like, this is a house.
He's like, "Yeah, it's pretty big, huh?" I was like, "What?" Yeah, this shit's fucking big. It's nice too.
Remember when Melinda got stung by a jellyfish?
Oh, she got stung by a jellyfish?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Nah, I just remember someone being stung. Like, I think it was by a wasp.
Oh fuck.
I think it was 4 Eyes. She's like, "I got stung by
Oh,
a
yeah.
wasp." And they were like, "A wasp? What
Always
the
crying
fuck?"
and shit. Did you ever try the chocolate covered crickets?
Yeah, it's just
Those
They
shit's
ridiculous.
were
king.
good. Tastes like
Remember
Kit
we brought
Kats.
them back. This shit's are hard as fuck.
Did you try the scorpion?
Nah.
Those were nasty. It tastes like all like spicy and shit.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Food is a scorpion.
No, like, you know, not like spicy, but when you eat something like
spicy?
like something like how do I explain it? Like it just
Like, it makes you
burns. Like you're like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like burnt. Like when you eat like
Like a chili or what?
no, like something burnt, and you're like charcoal,
Oh, yeah.
and you're like, oh, this is
You eat
nasty.
charcoal?
No, but like
Nah, like a burnt part of like carne asada.
yeah, and you're like, ugh, and it like gets you on the back of your tongue, like that, and you're like, ooh, what
Oh,
the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
That's what
yeah.
it tastes like. But you're like, ooh, this is good chocolate, you know? Shira, get out of here. And then like it has that aftertaste, and you're like, oh, this is nasty.
Was that real scorpion though?
Hmm.
Yeah, everything.
But they're little ones, yeah. It's not like a big ass scorpion.
So it was real crickets?
Yeah.
Yeah. You thought it was a little fucking chocolate or
It tastes
what?
like an almond inside, that's why.
It tastes like a Kit Kat to
A
me.
little almond inside.
Like
yeah.
wait,
It was
wait
his
for it.
fucking shit.
I know.
It was its head.
It was his head and shit. Hey, but the shits are good, huh?
Yeah.
We'd always just go to the pier to get them.
Yeah, we would have walked. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
We
the walking
would
part. I
drive
just remember-
halfway and then we would walk.
yeah. Cause the beach, it's the regular beach, and then
Yeah.
there's the drive-in. You could take your car, and then where we would go is you could take a trailer. So they would drive us all the way to where the regular beach starts, and then we would walk. It's like a good mile and a half. No?
I don't remember the walking part. Or
I
like getting
remember.
the crickets. I just remember eating them.
I remember being in the store, like, fucking buying them and shit.
Yeah,
I don't remember
I remember how the store looks. I remember even going to the arcade,
Oh, yeah.
and then we were for like 30 minutes. We didn't even play anything. We were just looking at Asian people play Dance Dance Revolution.
They ever get down.
They would have their hands like this and be like, fucking tapping and shit. And I'll be like, Tite, can you do that? He's like, no.
Be like, go get your guitar.
Yeah,
Because he was taking his guitar out.
yeah, that's when they were in their little emo phase.
Still.
Shit, I
Melinda's
forgot
still
that.
repping
I was
it.
like, what the-
Yeah, can they hear it or what?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I remember one time we were at my house. And then we went into.
You mean Saul's friend's house?
Oh, yeah, Saul's friend's
To
house. Your friend's house?
who?
Right here on Baker. My Tio George's house.
Oh, my dude, yourself?
Yeah, and then I don't know what we were there for. But they always had like parties or something like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
every Sunday.
Yeah.
That shit was late. They had that fool playing bajo.
Yeah. Oh,
And the
and
fat
then we
guys
went
too,
into-
huh?
And then we went into Titi's room.
Oh, you
we
never
went for a
been in?
little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
And I was-
airheads.
Huh?
The airheads.
I don't know. He had a bunch of random ass stuffed animals all over the room, and I was like, "What the?" And he had a big ass Pikachu too, and I was like, I got scared. I was like, "What the hell?" And I walked out, and I'm like, "I'm not going back to your mom." That's just scary.
I would only go in there to be like, hey, can I use your skateboard? Or some shit like that.
I've been in there a few
You remember when we
times.
just sit inside this razor? Was it a razor?
Yeah, the Rhino.
Yeah, we'll just sit inside there and act like we were driving.
Remember when we would play basketball?
Or on the trailer, we'd fucking fuck around on the trailer.
No, what I used to hate is his pool. Because it would just drop off.
Oh,
It
yeah.
didn't like slowly like
It'd be the shallow and
curve
then,
in. Yeah. You be like, it's just
I don't know.
fucking drop
and
right
it
away
was like
shit.
a line, like you'd step in and then you'd
Yeah.
step back, like you'd go more farther in and it'd be the shallow, and then it'd be the deep.
It just drops off like it just goes like right here. You know, you could slowly walk and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. It would stay the same and then it would just go. I hated it.
Yeah, I remember Titi hit his head one time because on the diving board, that fool would always do like flips and shit. He went, boom, like he dove in and fucking scraped
Oh yeah,
his shit.
he went all the way to the shallow side.
All bleeding and shit. He's always a little red.
He's fine though.
Like, oh.
You're like, why is he floating? Shout out to TT though. Sticker got it.
Sticker god.
The anime sticker got it.
Hey, some of them are a little thick.
Thigh Nation. Oh man, what a podcast, huh?
Started off a little fucking lame.
It
and
started
shit.
weird and then we get kicked off. No
Yeah.
cap, it's kind of cold. We gotta figure. I think I saw a water droplet fall right now. I hope it doesn't start raining.
Nah, cause if
I
we
think I felt
fucking
it.
rained, we could just carry up the table and fucking go in there.
I felt it.
Is there room?
Yeah, I cleaned that bitch.
Let's go. We should have done it in there.
Nah, it's cool out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you get to hear the nature and shit.
Imagine if we lived like in Montana,
It's cold.
Washington.
Hey, you know Washington D.C. is not in Washington.
Yeah.
I barely realized
Washington D.C. is its own thing, but it's in Virginia.
Speaking of retards,
this fuck.
that. Like when my dad in Washington, I was like, "Hey, where's the White House?"
You told him that?
He's like, "What?"
You're like, where's Capitol Building? Where's Lincoln at?
what did he say? No mames, pendejo. la-"
No, you know why? Because I was like, "Oh,
Kira.
it was showed there was like snowing." I was like, "Fuck!" And I had like shorts on.
Yeah.
You're
I
like,
was-
hey, it's snowing over
I was like,
here.
"It's in snow. It's snowing in Washington D.C." He's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Isn't that here or something like that?" He's like, "What?" And he like freaking call me retarded.
Okay. Like, where Trump at? Where my stimmy at? I still haven't got my stimulus check. Hey, but when my stimulus and my taxes hit,
We're buying a jet ski.
fuck no. I'm gonna
buy
fucking
a-
fix his backyard.
They should buy
How about you put your mic closer?
You guys should buy I don't know, another dog.
By Wiener Dog.
Hey, can you believe people like charge for dogs?
Yeah.
What?
Hey.
Like, I'll give you like 3 of them for free right now.
It's the same way like when you pay to donate your sperm.
They charge you?
No, but you could buy like a specific type.
Oh, but you get money if you donate, no?
Well, if you
Depends
donate,
you're
no.
fucking special.
It depends like how godly you are, yeah. If you like take care of yourself, you have a good diet, you exercise, you have like good attributes like you're 6'5", physically you're like Saul, he exercises but his body's different than mine. You know what I mean? But he's short. But
Yeah, 'cause he
that's
exercises.
his fault, yeah. But he's handsome. But if they want like, oh, I want my kid to
Hey,
have
yo.
to have facial hair, like
this homo over here.
they're not gonna pick him because we can't grow facial hair.
Oh.
But you don't know that. I'm barely fucking 17.
We do know that because of my dad and my mom.
But you
I-
don't know that.
What do you
My-
mean? You're freaking.
My dad can't grow facial hair, neither can Sebastian, neither can I. Why would he?
Hey, but
you don't know that.
Your mom's side of the family, they have like.
I know, but
What if I can?
you can't look. You've had that mustache for like 6 years and it's been the same.
Nah, I shaved it.
When?
Shaved it like 3 months ago.
Liar.
Samantha
What do you
over there on
shave-
the other hand. Have you seen that shit? That shit look like a fucking
What?
Samantha's fucking
A
mustache.
She looks like,
mustache.
she looks like her Nino.
Taka, taka, taka.
My mustache
You
is
hear
still
that?
growing in.
What kind of car is that, so?
It's a Mustang for sure.
What kind? GT? Cobra?
Cobra.
Kai? What is that?
Hey, Cobra Kai?
What kind of bird is
Highly
that?
recommend.
That's
just
a
seen that shit
crane.
running.
That's a crane, my boy. Look at that shit. What the fuck you doing over here?
Is that?
It's a crane.
What's a crane?
A crane, you ever take a piss and then you look at it and there's a crane right there, the brand.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes most of them are there.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
bird.
Oh, what does it say?
It's like a flamingo, but white.
Hey, that kind of looks like Wally. No, kind of thing.
Oh, no, it looks like a snail.
Nah,
fool.
not Wally. The other guy. Oh, no, it is
E.T.?
Wally. It's Wally. It looks like Wally.
Wally.
Or Eve.
What's the other one?
Eve? Evie? Eva? Some shit like that.
My boy was just trying to pipe.
He was trying to make the world a better place.
Who put Michael Jackson in the freezer?
She was so mean.
No mayo, no lettuce. What's
I don't
another
get- That
one?
movie was kind of boring. I don't know.
Fritos, he's about a bus.
Are they bussing Janelle? Bagel everything.
Snack time at work.
Everything bagel. Not
Oh
bagel,
my
everything.
god, Samantha, you're over here? What the fuck?
Everything but the bagel seasoning. Fuck, these fucking headphones are hurting my ears. Hey, so, that's a nice hat. Where'd you get it?
I got this at Sportswear 165. Sports World
Online.
165 at. You know, you put the at in front of this. I just don't want to say it again.
She would stop
You know,
walking
you
through
know.
here. Alright, let's get another story for Sam before we get off.
From Sam.
No,
Sam.
it was a table.
But
What?
a fun one.
Let's get a fun story going.
No Zoom.
You ever beat anybody up at school?
Nah.
You ever bully someone?
Remember the time we
Liar. Oh shit.
Oh, I almost got suspended for fucking. I guess like, how you say it? Like
There's a lot of things I can guess you got suspended for because you used to always get suspended.
no, what was that thing called? Like when you like break something
Breaking something.
or not break something, like.
Well, explain what you did.
Oh, it's because I was going into the restroom. I didn't. God knows what's going on. God knows what I did. I went into the restroom, took a piss. I had a fucking. You remember my Adidas jacket, that green one?
Yeah.
I had that jacket on,
Yeah.
and then
Is that important?
it's a really important
Yeah,
factor.
Okay.
And then I was walking. Well, my class, let's say it was like right here, and it's
Yeah.
like and the other class was like to your front door.
Yeah.
So I would fucking just do that little loop thing.
Yeah. So it's like,
And then the
20
restroom was
steps.
like probably like where that. No, you know how you have that like wall.
yeah,
Like-
just explain how my house is so psycho killer can come kill me.
Yeah, or like that. It was like that was the restroom.
Yeah.
So I went to the restroom, took a piss, and I went to my next period.
Yeah.
And I all I get is oh, can you send
Abel.
Abel to the front office? And cause I heard a loud like boom,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, can you send Abel to the thing? And I was like, oh, okay. And so I went, and I was like, what'd I do? And she's like, oh, I got you on
Camera.
not on camera. Everyone was telling me you're the one that did, like, cause I guess they threw down the trash can and started kicking it and shit. And
Yeah.
then like, I think they broke it or something like that. The trash can.
Also,
and
like damage to
the property.
Property. Yeah.
Yeah. And
School
she
property.
tried to like get out. I was like, what? I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. And then everyone was like, there was three. One kid had the same freaking sweater color as me.
Yeah.
Another kid, I forgot the other kid, and then it was me. And she had all our names on her fucking thing. Red just had to be signed so you could get suspended.
Yeah.
Sign it. I'm not gonna sign it. I didn't do it. And I was like, I was like, and then they took us to different rooms, and I was like, I didn't do it. I don't know who did. I was in a class,
Fuck your trash can. That shit was ass.
and I'm like, how did it even break? I just heard the boom, and then they're like, oh, nah, you did it, and I was like,
Yeah.
nah, and until the kid was like, all right, I did it. I'm like, are you fucking dickhead? And then one time I was absent on Friday.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I don't know where we went. I don't know where I went.
Disneyland.
Oh, probably. No, not Disneyland. Nah, it was another thing. But
Yeah.
I was absent on Friday, and then on Monday I got called into the office,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Oh, so can you tell me what happened on Friday?" I'm like, "What?" I was like, "I wasn't here on Friday," and they're like, "What do you mean?" They said that you're on this thing that you're like, I don't know what happened, but you were on this thing and a paper,
Yeah.
and they said that you were there. I was like, I wasn't fucking here on Friday. What are you talking about? So we had some snitches on me that don't like me and just fucking put
Yeah.
my name in their mouth. Fuck them bitches.
Yeah, I remember when I went to take a piss one time, and then the fire alarm. As soon as I got into class, the fire alarm fucking went off, and they were like, "Hey, will we?" You know, it was in Vina, so if someone does it, they're in the fire department's actually gonna come.
Yeah.
So they came, and then they were like, we had like a assembly that day, they had everyone go outside and talk to us, and they were like, whoever did it, and this and that and shit, and then we all went back to our class, and then they pulled me in, and they were like, hey, they said you went to the restroom at the time that they pulled the fire alarm. And I was like, all right. And I was like, where's the fire alarm? What fire alarm was it pulled? And then they were like, the one next to some teacher's class. And I was like, well, I wasn't even that way. I went to the restroom over here. So by the time I would go back to my class, the fire alarm would already be pulled. So it can't be me. And they were like, no, it was you. And I was going to graduate. It was like for 8th grade. And they were like, you can't graduate because you pulled it.
With that shit.
And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't pull that shit.
Like, okay. Still gonna go to high school, you dumb bitch.
They had this thing called
No child left behind.
The loft list. It's called loss of privileges. So 7th grade, I didn't go nowhere. No field trips, no fucking assemblies, no nothing. They didn't let me go nowhere. And then on 8th grade, we had to do like fucking 15-day contracts where you couldn't get in trouble or go to the office or fucking nothing. You couldn't even miss fucking school. And then they're like, and I had to like, I got them all off. Also, cause like it was I like waited until like the end of 8th grade, so coronavirus hasn't hit, like it wasn't there yet, but so they're like, oh, if you need to get like all your like fucking demerits off before this date, or you can't go to Knots, or you can't go do nothing, you can't fucking walk the stage and shit. And I was like, fuck, I need to walk the stage or my mom's gonna be mad or some shit. Like, my dad didn't say something.
So what are you doing?
So then I did all that stuff just so coronavirus hit. Didn't go to Nosberry Farm. Didn't walk the stage. Didn't do nothing. So I should have just did what I always did.
Fucked around.
I remember once in 7th grade.
And this little black kid tried to fight me, and I didn't fight back because I didn't get. He didn't fight me, but he threw like mashed potatoes at me. Like a fucking and I fucking got like a cookie and I smacked it on his head. And I walked away, and then he was like trying to press me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And I was like, well, I'm not gonna fight you, fool. Like I had soccer, and I took soccer seriously.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I'm
trying to stay in the team.
I'm trying to stay in the team. And then he's like, it was like a fucking bracket height.
Yeah.
Fucking trying to fight me. A 6th grader, I was an 8th grader. And I was like, what, dude? Like, I would kick your ass right now. And then fucking and they called me in the office and they're like, heard you try to fight me. He's like, he tried to fight me. He fucking threw my potato. I think because I called him like a mayate or something like that. I'm like, fucking mayate. But I don't know what he meant. Cause I don't think he knew what I meant. I think he just, cause I called him, like, he thought I called him like a random ass name.
Alright.
Yeah, so fuck that kid and his big ass fucking forehead.
Now, speaking of throwing mashed potatoes, I remember in kindergarten I started a little food fight. Yeah, they gave me a little. I think it was a red thing, but it was bad supposedly. And I started a food fight. Threw a carrot, and some guy threw some shit at me, and I was like, "Bitch!" So I threw 2 more carrots. From there we popped off, man.
Oh man.
I remember the first couple weeks of 8th grade, there was a fight every fucking day.
Yeah, that's how it is in high school.
And I was like, what the fuck?
In high school, the first 2-3 weeks, there's motherfuckers want to fight.
And then it just calmed down.
And
then
the best time to fight too, because you won't really get in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
And everything calmed down. And then once this coronavirus happened, everyone was like, "Oh, we're gonna fight after school."
Mom,
like, what?
Mom, what are you doing?
Mom, tell her to come over here.
Mom, come here.
Mom. Was she right there for real?
Mom!
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 She closed it.
Nah, she heard me talking about the food fight. She remembers that shit.
I don't remember that. I remember once in Berlin, they never had detention, right?
Huh?
They never had detention in Berlin?
Nah.
I don't think. Yeah, so the first time I got detention, and one of the two times I did, once in 7th grade and once in 8th grade. The first time in 7th grade, there was this girl who kind of had a crush on me, and you know how girls are in middle school, like, oh, can you hold my phone? Can you do that? Like, hold this for me and shit. And you're like, okay. And she sat right next to me, and you remember Ms. Bach? You know Ms. Baca?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was a very strict teacher, but she'd be like, oh, can you hold my phone, or can you hold my bag and this? And I'd be like, what the fuck was that?
You heard it?
Yeah, that shit was nasty.
My burp.
I was like, all right. Yeah, we'll hold your shit or whatever. And then she had like a real attitude. She would talk back to teachers and shit. And she would be like, oh shit. So one time she was on her phone in class. And then the teacher was like, oh, is my mom coming out again?
No, it's your dad.
Oh, she's like, she was on her phone, and then she's like, oh, I know you're on your phone, give me your phone. And then she was like, no, like this and that. She's like, look, if you don't give me your phone, you're gonna have detention, 2-hour detention. And if you give me your phone, it's gonna be 1 hour. She's like, no, I'm not even using my phone, like this and that, whatever. And the teacher was about to come around, and she threw her phone in my desk. Like, you know how you had those little cupboards on the bottom? She threw it in my shit. Cause like she sat right next to me, and I'm like, what the fuck, bitch, you gonna get me in trouble? And then so she's like, oh, whatever. And she's like, oh, and she looked in her cupboard, and then she looked in mine, and she was like, she didn't see it. And then she moved her across, and then after class, I had her phone, because she was like, she passed a note like across, and then she's like, oh, give me my phone after class. And I was like, okay. And I
said no.
Huh?
You should have said no.
Should have kept it in shit.
I just put it in my pocket. And then right as I was walking out, my teacher was like, oh, empty out your pockets. I was like, fuck. And then I was like, all right. And I pocketed them. She's like, oh, you're gonna have detention today with that girl. I don't want to say her name, but I was like, fuck, all right. And I told my mom, I was like, we have soccer trials today. I have to stay after school. And then so she was like, okay, after school, you 2 hours. And I'm like, fuck. And then we go after school, and then I don't know if she remembered or she was like acting dumb, and we were like we were helping her rearrange the class. And then she's like, oh, she's like, do you guys want to do your full time today, or you guys want to come back tomorrow? And then the girl says, oh, if you want, we could just do the full hour and not do 30 minutes today and 30 minutes tomorrow. And I was like, this bitch said 2 hours. Like, what do you mean? And then the teacher was like, just do 45 minutes and you guys don't have to come back tomorrow. And then she was like, okay. And then we did 45 minutes. And she's like, okay, teacher, can we leave? She's like, yeah, go ahead. And I was like, bitch, you fucking got us out. I cheated the warden right now. We still got another hour, 15 minutes to go. I was so proud. I was scared.
Handy dandy.
I remember the first time I got detention. My mom yelled at me. But you should have seen it the first time I got suspended. She fucking flipped, bro.
Oh,
but then it was fault though. Imagine if I got expelled.
No, the first time I got suspended, my mom cried.
Your mom cried?
Yeah.
My mom was like, what the fuck, Abel? I sent you to school to have a good education. I was like, don't go.
She was like, motherfucker, I'm stupid. Oh, just kidding.
I was actually smart. I got honor roll every trimester, fucking 8th grade. I mean, I got honor roll every trimester of my middle school career, and that didn't matter. I guess I fucking saw
yeah.
No,
I saw TikTok that said the second school didn't matter.
The second time I got detention is really embarrassing. I had a math. I had algebra. What is it? Pre-algebra for 8th grade, which is pretty good. And I had this other kid who sat next to me in English.
Algebra right now, you're whack.
He never did his homework. So one time he's like, hey, can I copy your homework? And I was like, sure. And the teacher, my math teacher, he has a trust system. So he'll trust you, but once you like fuck up, he won't trust you no more. So like he would never check the homework, but he would go around. He would be like, oh, Hugo, did you do your homework? And I'll be like, yeah. He'll be like, okay. And he'll be like, how much did you do of it? You could be like, all of it. Or be like, oh, I didn't do like 2 questions, like shit like that. But he would ask everybody. And so one time, I let my friend copy it. I was like, yeah, copy it, but like, don't make it look real, you know? And he copied it. Like, all my work I did on the side, he copied it. Like, how I did my work.
On the same place and shit.
Yeah, the exact same lines. Like, I gave him one of my papers, like, the college ruled paper, you know, the... And then he did...
The printout and shit?
He did everything, like, exactly the same. And I didn't notice, and then we had to turn in our homework. And then he's like, oh, this time he went around. And I was like, you know, whatever. And then he looked, and then he grabbed his.
Who did he look at first?
He looked at my friends.
Fuck.
But he knew my friend, like, would slack off, so he looked at me. And then he was like, he put it down, and he walked away. And then my friend was like, I think he knows I copy. I was like, okay. And then I was like, he's like, but don't just say no, like, don't say anything else, okay? I was like, okay. And then he comes around, he's like, hey, did you let Alan copy your homework? Oh, fuck. I was like, no. And then he's like, you sure? He's like, look, everything's exactly the same. And he held on right next to it. I was like, this motherfucker. And then I was like, and then I cracked. I was like, well, we went to the library and we did it together. And I was like, that got us out, you know? And Alan was like, you stupid motherfucker. Like, why would you say that? And then later, I was in my 6th period. And then he's like, oh. And he called me to go to his classroom. Well, he called the teacher. And I was like, fuck. Yeah. And then we went back. And then he's like, oh. He's like, I'm going to give you one last chance. Like, did you let Alan copy? And I was like, yeah. And then he's
fucking
like,
snitch over here.
And then he's like, and then I walk in the classroom and Alan's right there, sitting down. And I'm like he knows. Like, I was like, hopefully Alan like told him the truth. And then he's like, yeah. I asked Alan. He right away he told me that what did he say?
My dad's calling me.
So what? All right, well, this will be the last story. And so he's like, yeah, Alan told me everything. So since you guys both like came out clean, he's like, I know like you do all your work and this and that. He's like, but I didn't like that you lied to me first. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. He's like, so here's what I'm going to do. He's like, I called Alan's mom. He's like, I'm not going to call your mom. And I went, like on the inside, I was like, fuck, yes, you know? And then he's like, but I'm going to give you guys both a 30-minute detention after class. And then I was like, okay. He's like, well, you know what? He's like, if you want, you could just do it in lunch. And I was like, fuck yeah, I don't have to tell him, like, make up an excuse to stay. And then I was like, okay. I was like, can I do it tomorrow? He's like, yeah, whenever you can. Anytime this week. And I was like, all right. So I showed up the next day. And then I came in right away. And he's like, you know what? Just go. Like, he's like, oh, because he's like, you didn't get lunch? I was like, no, because by the time I get it and then I come back, it's only like 15 minutes. He's like, it's fine. Just go. Just don't let him copy your homework. Don't worry. I was like, fuck, yeah, let's go. And then I left. Dude, but I was like shitting myself when he told me like I'm going to ask you one more time. Did Alan copy your homework? And I was like, yep. Not funny, but a little scary for me.
Good stories. How about you end? I don't know.
All right. Well, thanks everybody who listened, though. But
peace out.
You know how long we did, Abel? Damn, hour 23 minutes.
And then we were complaining about. I was complaining about being.
I should cut it in half and release it in 2 parts, huh?
Yeah.
Extra content.
Yep.
Nah.
So you don't have to do one next week. Yeah. All right, peace out.
I have to because my next guest. I don't know who's it gonna be, but I'm gonna ask for questions this time. But Sam, sign us off. You watch a lot of YouTube videos.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Yep. What do they got to do?
Subscribe.
Like, comment, share.
And turn on those post notifications.
You heard her. Turn on
To
those
get
thumb notifications.
to get notified when we post a new video.
Ring that bell. Thumbs up.
Bye.
Okay, bye everyone.